Hi guys, this is Compound Interest Stock Guy today, and I'm going to talk about the global industry potential for cannabis and marijuana. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow. Give me a thumbs up. So, the global alcoholic beverage market is accounted for $1.324 billion in 2017. Before I get into this, I want to explain I am not a financial advisor. I do not buy a stock or sell a stock because I talk about it. Buy a stock because you did your research and you did your due diligence and you like the company. So, global alcoholic beverage, $1.3 trillion, alright? Now, there's a reason why Coors is involved with cannabis. They're already getting involved. Coors, we look at Constellation Brands, we look at InBev. There's all these companies. They want to be involved because they're scared. They're a humongous industry, but they're scared. They understand that cannabis in recreational uses and in, I believe also they believe in pharmaceutical and health and wellness, that they understand the magnitude of cannabis, okay? So that's why they're getting involved early. I mean, they could have gotten involved 2 years ago, but back then they just didn't have the balls, I guess. I'm not sure why they didn't. But anyways, the fact that if people decide that they don't want to buy as much alcohol and they're going to purchase cannabis or CBD products and they're not going to spend as much money on alcohol, well, that's going to disrupt the alcohol industry. Jim Cramer, he is on record for saying that he understands that cannabis is going to be a very big disruptor in a multitude of industries. So that is what is going to happen. These companies are scared, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. So that's one of them. They don't need to be even take the full market, but what they do need to do is take maybe 25 or 50% within the next 25 years, and that could be close to $500 billion or more, and then by 2026 it's almost $2 trillion. So if they just did half of all the sales in 2026, then they're going to be close to $1 trillion, alright? Cam Badley, he thinks that cannabis is going to be bigger than alcohol. And I think he's onto something when he says that. In 2014, total pharmaceutical revenues had exceeded $1 trillion. Alright, so listen, if they decide to make all these products and they get patented and they're good for sleep, anxiety, stress, depression, muscle relaxants, pain relief, the list goes on. Whether using the CBD, the CBG, the THC, the THCV, all these different things in certain percentages to make the perfect dosage and product for the pharmaceutical industries where doctors can prescribe patients, and then it becomes very popular, then we can see the cannabis industry displacing a lot of the money that's being spent on opiates and all these other products. So it could take a big hit to pharmaceutical companies globally. So that is why I also think that the cannabis industry is going to be over $1 trillion. In the global tobacco market is estimated to be around 560 billion of 2017. So that's in 2017, okay? So if there are people to use CBD hemp cigarettes in the future, CBD vape pens, marijuana cigarettes, pipes, vapes, and use cannabis and not spend as much time smoking tobacco products, then that can disrupt the tobacco industry and take a big hit into the whole tobacco industry, and you know, they can kill the tobacco industry and make it a lot harder for these companies, and the cannabis companies are going to make a lot of money. That is why Altria decided to get into the cannabis industry, because it understands that the potential in the next 10 to 15 years is ginormous. I think in 5 years, right now we're sitting at around $2 billion industry for all the recreational and medical companies in US and Canada that are listed, and probably companies that aren't listed is probably 3 billion or 4 billion in total. Now come in 5 years, it's probably going to be about a 15 to 25 billion industry as it becomes a medical product across the globe. When they people get prescribed products in cannabis in all of Europe and in South America and Southeast Asia, Japan, and Mexico, the population around the world is ginormous. So, and it hasn't even gotten mainstream in my opinion. It's got a long ways to go. So that is where it's going to be disrupting. The carbonated soft drinks was worth $393 billion in 2016. Okay, so Coca-Cola, Monster, Gatorade, Red Bull. Now, if they make a CBD product and they market it to people of all ages, and it's on Super Bowl where it becomes mainstream and then people want to buy it, it could kill a lot of the sales in Coca-Cola and these Red Bull products, where people decide to just take the CBD product that becomes very popular, and it can grow very big with time. So that is what people need to understand, the ginormous, the disruptor factor. It's very big, and people need to keep it on their radar. Okay, so dietary supplement market is worth $278 billion by 2024. So that's vitamins and supplements. So whether people took, say in the future, a CBD or a CBG product, and they could have it with other products as well, other natural path kind of herbal product in the supplements, where people buy them, and instead of buying vitamin B or vitamin C or fish oil, people are buying these cannabis products that are non-psychoactive. And yeah, it could be very ginormous. So yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about, because I don't think people are talking about it, understand the ginormous amount that this industry can grow within 25 years. So I want to bring it to people's attention. I hope people watch this video. I hope they share it. I would love to hear people's comments. If you think I'm crazy, if you think I'm out of my mind, let me know what you think. Subscribe for future content similar to this. I also talk about commodities, and give me a like. And that's what I have to say on this Saturday night. I hope you enjoyed, and peace.